An idiot. I mean, it's just that simple.
Well, wait a sec. People say if Bill Gates has $50 billion, we must have less.
Yeah, I live in Seattle. Bill Gates has created hundreds of thousands of jobs. How do you create jobs other than somebody building a business and making money? One of the things that I hate and that I go after in the book is this term obscene profits. There are no obscene profits.
More profit is good.
There are obscene losses. In fact, all losses are obscene, and that's the one thing that business shouldn't do. It doesn't help anybody. If you believe that when the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, this current economic downturn should illustrate that actually, when the rich get poorer, it's not as if the poor get richer, everybody gets poorer. We're in this together, like it or not.
Myth number 3. Government is more fair and reliable than business.
Yes. Again, this goes to the whole comparison. It treats people more fair and reliably. This is the suspicion of the profit motive. The idea that if somebody is selflessly serving me, they're going to treat me better than somebody who wants to make a buck.
Yeah, that's intuitive.
Well, yeah, but if you think about it in your own life, if there's a mutual reward, if somebody is benefiting from his interaction with you or her interaction with you, it's a far more reliable kind of interaction than someone who comes and says, oh, I'm in this only for you. I'm totally selfless. President Reagan used to say the 10 scariest words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. And I quote in the book, President Obama gave a speech at Arizona State University. And he spoke to business school graduates. And these are people who prepared for businesses. Some of you will follow conventional path to the corner office, and some of you will follow a higher calling into the nonprofit sector. Since when we need jobs, is not making a profit some kind of higher calling than actually trying to build a business and create jobs?
Myth number 4. The current downturn means the death of capitalism. And it must be true. Newsweek ran this cover story saying, we're all socialists now. And this is a popular idea.
Well, it is, except not so popular anymore. Now that capitalism has come roaring back, now that one of the most undercovered stories of our time, most of the banks who took money in the TARP rescue have paid it back, and many with interest. The truth is, capitalism is alive and well.
The government had to come in and rescue the evil capitalists.
Right, and then people have very, very conflicted feelings about that, obviously. But the truth is that what you will find today is no one, despite that Newsweek cover story, is embracing the term socialist. Everybody's running away from it, and that's
because
the
media embraces it.
Well, not so much. I mean, in fact, John Meacham, and I point this out in the book.
He works for Newsweek.
He wrote that cover story, We're All Socialists Now. And then 6 months later, he attacked conservatives for suggesting that there were socialists in the Obama administration. Wait a minute! This is a guy who said, we're all socialists! And then, horrible that conservatives say there's socialist elements in the Obama administration.
And I'm bugged by the idea that the system collapsed, because what collapsed? We had a correction. A bubble popped. And if I ask people, let me ask you, how many of you remember, what was the Dow Jones average in the year 1982? Anybody remember here?
8,000.
8,000, somebody guesses? 3,000. The truth was, do you know?
It was about 2,000, wasn't it?
780. So from 82 to now, it's gone from 800 to 11,000. Had it happened without the bubble popping, we'd say this is one of the greatest boom periods ever.
Well, see, this is one of the big lies, is the idea that because of capitalism, we're all suffering. The improvement in the American standard of living, and I have a lot of this information in my book, we live in houses that are twice as large. Poor people in America today, people who are officially in poverty, have a higher standard of living in terms of medical standards, in terms of chances of going to college, in terms of the way people live, than middle-class people did 30 years ago. And it's an extraordinary achievement of technology and of the profit sector. And business, you bet.
Thank you, Michael Medved.